John Swindoes here for Fight Up TV with Kid Galahad. How you doing there, Kid?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. You were over in Carson with Kell Brook as he won that title. Tell us about that night.
It was an unbelievable experience, a night I'll never forget. Kell went to Carson, California, StubHub, and ripped away the title off Sean Porter.
And when you were stood in the ring, you heard that first 140, and then you heard the other two results. What was going through your head at that point?
I thought Kell just nicked it, and when they said 140, I thought, oh, here we go, they're going to give it a draw. And then when they said the other scorecards, the other two, I think what was it?
116, 112, 117.
Yeah, I knew no way, I knew no way Sean Porter had won them. I knew Kell won, and it was an unbelievable night.
Galahad's fighting 20th of September in Sheffield. Him and Kell have trained alongside each other a few years now. They motivate each other. They push each other along. They have a laugh and a joke. They've done really well. They've both unbeaten, and I think they both bounce off each other. It's almost like I've got to keep winning because I know you're going to keep winning, and it goes back. And Galahad's been on a lot of training. Every training camp Kell Brook's ever been on, Galahad's been there pushing him along. The competitive, and Kell doesn't like he doesn't like losing. Galahad doesn't like losing, so they're at each other's throats all the way, and that motivates them to do better.
You train with him. I was speaking to Dominic. He says that you both challenge each other, and that's something that makes you two quite a good team.
Yeah.
How is that?
Kell's a very competitive guy. I'm a very competitive guy, and we both don't like losing. And we push each other to the limit.
I think the last time I spoke to you, it was after the Jazza Dickens fight, just straight after.
Yeah.
How far have you come since that fight? Have you been learning?
Yeah, I've been learning every fight. I think personally, in every fight, you should learn. You should learn stuff. And my last two fights, I've learned a lot, and I feel like I'm learning all the time.
And when can we next expect to see you out?
Hopefully, September the 20th, I'm fighting in Sheffield I'm defending my Commonwealth title against a guy called Tyson Cave, and I can't wait. I'm going to put on an unbelievable performance.
If we can go back to that Jazza Dickens fight, it was a really close fight all the way through, up until the stoppage. Where did you find that stoppage at that time? Did you just feel your power starting to take over in that fight?
No, I just knew he'd come out too fast for that. I knew it was going to be a tough fight. I knew he was going to come out a bit too fast, and I knew I was going to stop him late on. And to be honest with you, I knew what was going to happen.
Having seen that experience now, going over to America to Carson, is that something that you're eyeing up yourself now, looking at?
I can't wait until my team comes. At the minute, it's about Kell. It's Kell's time, and it's about Kell.
All right, if Amir and Kell met up, how do you see that going? What do you think the result will be?
I think Kell would knock him out. My personal opinion. I think Kell's a true welterweight. He's a big punch at welterweight. He's devastatingly strong, devastatingly hard hitter. And at the 140 division, I think he's probably one of the best.
Anything else you want to add? If you want to add your Twitter account or anything like that for the American fans?
Follow me on Twitter at KidGalahad90, or follow me on Instagram at BarryOwad.